And we're now getting some more breaking news. Donald Trump threatens 25% US tariff on any country doing business with Iran. US President Donald Trump has said that any country that does business with Iran will be subjected to a tariff rate of 25% on any business conducted with the United States. So that is the statement from Donald Trump as the protests continue against the government in Iran. Donald Trump has threatened 25% US tariff on any country that does business with Iran.
Well, I think one thing President Trump is very good at is always keeping all of his options on the table, and airstrikes would be one of the many, many options that are on the table for the commander-in-chief. Diplomacy is always the first option for the president. He's told all of you last night that what you're hearing publicly from the Iranian regime is quite differently from the messages the administration is receiving privately. And I think the president has an interest in exploring those messages. However, with that said, the president has shown he's unafraid to use military options if and when he deems necessary, and nobody knows that better than Iran.
And my colleague Shivani Sharma continues to stay with us. Shivani, amid the unrest in Iran, now Donald Trump has threatened 25% tariff on any country that does business with Iran. Help us understand the consequences of this and what impact will this have on India?
See, Anjali, we've been hearing the statements of US President Donald Trump when it comes to the unrest in Iran. He's been threatening that there can be an imminent military action on Iran. And we also heard how US is saying that there are multiple options. He's been monitoring what is happening in Iran, he said, on hourly basis. And now what he has been saying is that any country doing business with Islamic Republic of Iran will pay a tariff of 25% on any and all business being done. So this stands for any country, Anjali, and India is also included in that. So for that matter, now he is now to bring this economic option also when it comes to the unrest in Iran. So this is the statement when the US is now announcing an additional 25% tariff on any country that goes into trade with Iran.
All right, Shivani, do stay with us. So Donald Trump has now threatened 25% tariff on any country that does business with Iran, and the US is urging Americans in Iran to leave now. So as Donald Trump threatens 25% US tariff on any country doing business with Iran, we're also learning that, on the other hand, the United States is also urging the Americans in Iran to leave now. Shivani Sharma continues to stay with us. Shivani, yesterday we saw how there were threats and warnings also that US might attack Iran any time from now. And today we're learning that the US has also urged the Americans in Iran to leave.
See, Anjali, this advisory had come in the first week of January itself when there was the unrest which was going there in Iran. And United States had given out that advisory that all the citizens of United States who are in Iran, they need to get back to safer places. And now once again, when we've heard that the US president has been weighing the military options over Iran, the US citizens in Iran are being advised to depart from Iran. So that means that something is being discussed and being thought of by United States, or it can be a posturing, a threat that has been given by the United States president. So now the US-Iranian dual nationals, they have to exit Iran. That is what is being said. And the Iranian government, and this is also a reaction, in fact, Anjali, where the US citizens in Iran, they have to depart because there is a lot of reaction also coming in from Iran towards the United States after the US president has been giving out these statements. So the US nationals are at significant risk. That's what is being said, and they can be arrested, they can be detained. That is what is being said as an advisory for the Americans in Iran.
All right, Shivani, do stay with us. We're getting some more inputs on this threat from Donald Trump to Iran. So Donald Trump has threatened 25% US tariffs on any country that does business with Iran, and also the US is now urging Americans to leave Iran. This comes amid the unrest, the protests that have been ongoing against the regime in Iran. There has been arson and destruction that is being witnessed on the streets. Over 600 people have already died across Iran in these protests.